The Mentoris Project, was started by Robert Barbera, and the Mentoris Project is the book side of it. He decided he wanted to, he's a very charitable guy, and he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. And at one point he decided, I want to tell stories of famous Italians, because he's Italian. And he put together a list, and he decided, I'm going to pay X amount of dollars to writers, and I'm going to jump into publishing. And he didn't know anything about it, but he figured with his little team, they'd figure it out as they go. And I got involved. I knew a good friend of mine is a guitar player, Patrick Abate. He's a really good guitar player. He works for Robert on their Italian magazine. And Robert said, I'm gonna hire writers to write these stories. And my friend Patrick just said, I know a writer. He's a great guy and he's a great writer. So when I heard about that, I said, don't put my name in there. I don't do that stuff. I'm a crime writer, and I'm new at crime writing. And he said, don't worry about it. You'll be great. And it was one of those things, I believe, if you have a little bit of talent or you think you know what you're doing, who cares if it scares you? You have to do it. You're not going to grow unless you do. So I thought, I'll just say yes until the point that it doesn't work out. So I saw his list, and most of the subjects were taken, but there were two that I liked. One was Vince Lombardi, and the other was Angelo Dundee. And Vince Lombardi was a coach of the Green Bay Packers. And so how they did it is you send in an outline. If they like it, they give you half the money up front. You go away and you finish the book. And if they like the book, they give you the rest. So I sent my outline in, about 5 pages long. They said it's too short, but they said, we'll send you a sample one from one of our other books. And that was 20 pages, and I looked at what they wanted. And I have to say, I got a second chance, which is huge that they did that. But that's because my friend worked there. So I said, this is what they want. So it took me 3 months, sent it back, 25 pages. They said, okay, go. And they sent me the check. And I was terrified that I only told my wife and my 2 siblings. I said, don't tell anyone I'm writing this book, because I was so worried that they weren't going to like it and I was going to have to pay the money back, which only sat in the bank for about 6.5 days. Because I thought, I'm not going to touch this money, but I should pay this. And honey, you want to steak dinner tonight? So that's what happened in 2017. I was writing 2 books at once, and one I could only talk about, and that killed me to not be able to talk about it. So the book went well. I'm very happy with the book, and Kirkus gave it a great review, and at the time I didn't even know what Kirkus was, I admit. One of my writer friends hit me over the head, you dummy, this is really good. I said, okay, cool. And then I went back to Mentoris and said, if there's any other, I'll do another one. And a really good working relationship with them. Turns out the Lombardi books, they had a falling out with the writer or something. And I said, hey, I used to play football. Let me write that book. So now I sent them the outline, and they okayed it, so I'm writing that book. And I'll probably jump on that in January.